Welcome back. You're listening to The Govna. Like, share, comment, subscribe as I bring you all the up-to-date information on this great reset we're currently living in. Today, I'm making a video to illustrate the absurdity of the current lockdown situation between three countries. These three countries are the USA, the UK, and Canada. I'll be showing that these measures are completely arbitrary and meaningless when it comes to population versus restrictions versus the COOF. I will be referring to the cause of the lockdown as the COOF because we have lost the right to free speech on the alphabet platforms, and if I don't tiptoe around the word, I will be banned yet again, and I won't be able to get any message out, let alone my censored message. So, I've spent the last year and a half researching this issue as it has become a full-blown human rights issue with the potential to trigger Nuremberg-like consequences for those who have perpetuated the narrative via mainstream media as well as unelected medical advisors in government positions telling us all how to live our lives. I don't claim to be a doctor, and you should not take any medical advice from me as I am far from qualified. However, I am able to read data and make up my own mind and give you my non-expert opinion that you can take with a grain of salt. I do source my data from real experts, such as the inventor of the PCR test, Kary Mullis, and the inventor of the mRNA, you know the thing, Dr. Robert Malone, as well as people expert in their field of epidemiology, virology, and immunology, etc. I'm not going to reference orthopedic surgeons or climate scientists when looking at COOF data with you. Now let's get on with it. Today in my local paper, I read, quote, Ontario may move into step 2 of reopening plan earlier than expected. In the afternoon, I read on the internet, quote, Waterloo Region will not enter step 2 of reopening on June 30th, 2021. While the rest of Ontario will be, quote, moving forward to step 2 of its 3-step plan on reopening, the region will not be joining the rest of the province. While Waterloo Region has met the arbitrary goals of exceeding its, quote, shot uptake numbers of 75% first dose and 20% second dose, as we have, quote, over 75% uptake in the former and 21% in the latter, the goalposts have been moved yet again, and we will be forced to wait an unspecified amount of time to join the rest of the province in reopening, quote, sometime in mid-July when more shots have been administered. Now, I just wanted to share some data comparing populations from the UK, the USA, and Canada to show that there is absolutely zero correlation with opening up versus transmission of COOF. Canada population, 37,590,000. COOF infection, present day, 7-day average, 825. Now, I did a little calculation here. It's called the per capita infection. I just made this up, but it's real. I talked to my dad. He's a mathematician guy. He does analytics and stuff, so he knows what he's talking about. Per capita infection, so I took the infection 7-day average divided by the population, and that equals 0.0000219473. I'll put these numbers up, but that's the per capita infection for Canada. The UK population, 68,233,180, almost twice the population of Canada. Their infection rate, 7-day average, is 9,584. So that's over 10 times our infection rate. And their per capita infection rate is 0.000140. So over 10 times the infection rate with twice the population, right? Now you look at the US, they got 328,200,000. That's almost 10 times the Canadian population, 5 times the British population, and their 7-day average is 11,372. When and you divide that by the population, it's 0.00002194732, which is pretty insane. I'll tell you why. These numbers are so infinitesimally small that my cell phone calculator would not register a real number. It went into the negative exponent 5, so I had to do the calculations on my computer. That's the first sign of how ridiculous our response has been to such a minor issue that is really only affecting those who are already dying in our populations 60 and over with poor health. Go ahead, check my math. I am human after all, but I did notice one thing. While Canada has the strictest lockdown measures in the entire world, we have the exact same per capita infection rate of the USA, who has for months now been wide open with mask mandates remaining in some states. We have all seen the stadiums packed with people for various events down south. How can we justify locking ourselves down for one more minute, let alone another few weeks when the numbers speak for themselves? Meanwhile, the pubs are open in the UK, and all Canada has is patio dining, groups up to 10, and we can finally buy clothes again after over 2 months of not being able to do so. Seriously, I was operating on 5 pairs of underwear for over 2 months. It was ridiculous. I finally broke down and bought Amazon underwear because while I wanted to wait, I couldn't wait 2 more weeks once another lockdown was announced. Again, we met our quotas, and again, the goalposts have been moved. I have proved the numbers right here on this channel. If you don't believe me, go prove them to yourself. The information is there. It's not hard to read it. How much longer are you going to take this? United we stand, divided we fall. We got to turn off the TV and open up our country full stop on July 1st, Canada Day. We should have never complied in the first place. And I just want to add something. I don't know why I didn't write this in here, but what I did notice between the US and Canada, the per capita infection rates are completely, deadly the same. 0.00002194732 for both countries. And they have almost no restrictions right now. You've seen it. So, what are we doing here? Come on, Canada, let's go. Thank you for listening. Have a great night. All right, so right now we're just going to go through all the information I was just talking about. This is the Canada graph for COVID. As you can see, it's at 825 7-day average on this date, or I guess yesterday. That's the population for Canada. Then you go to Britain, or the UK, you got 11,151 for the population. Then you got USA, present day, 11,372 population. And we're just going to go into the New York Times right now to show you what's all open right now as of today. Open. All this dark stuff is wide open. Even DC. Then you got idiots like Oregon, blue states like New Mexico and Washington just digging their heels in. I mean, even Michigan's open. So I don't know what to say. Like, Oregon's got no clue. They don't even have a police force anymore because of all the riots and all the ridiculous stuff over there. But yeah, this is the last thing on their mind. But yeah, that's that. And just to show you, just some weird stuff. You got COVID masks coming off slowly in Sacramento region. Why most people still wear them. Idiots. Just idiots. And then you got Fauci. Just, how does this guy even still have a platform? I tell you. A lot of people are very angry with this guy because he lied to everybody big time. And now he's lying some more. He got, if you're not vaccinated, this is the new threat. Like I haven't heard that from 50 other people. No one cares at this point. We know what the numbers are, so nobody cares. See, you got Ontario moving to step 2, and then you come over to Waterloo Region, and we're not getting into it for a very long time. So I don't know. It says a couple weeks. Who friggin' knows? But yeah, see, it says it right here. We've exceeded the goal. So what are we doing here? This is ridiculous. But this is what it is. And this is why I'm bringing you the... Oh yeah, and then this is Britain. So I kind of wanted to go through... You can kind of read this on your own time. It's just a lot of info. But pretty much, they're moving on to step 3. We're stuck in step 2. They have way more infections per capita, but they're moving on faster than we are. It's arbitrary. That's what I'm getting at here. This is all for show. It's all theater. It's all bullshit. So thank you for listening. Have a great night.